Last time on AzuriteReacts, the Saiyan scholar at the end of the video roasted Kale like there is no tomorrow, causing our hero to ponder their actions and prepare for today's battle.
Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. I'm your host, AzuriteReacts. And as you saw from the beginning of this video, yes, this is the part 2 of the previous video where I react to Caulifla, Kale and Caulifla, the Wasted Universe 6 Saiyans by Saiyan Scholar. And if you've been a subscriber of mine, you will know my fascination and admiration towards Kale. If you don't know this, it means you're not subscribed, so feel free to do that. I do Dragon Ball content if that interests you. And I get it. Not everyone likes Kale. I respect it. But one thing that really grinds my gears is the hate that they receive. You know why they receive a lot of hate? Because they are wasted potential. And that's basically what the video is going to talk about today. Let's jump straight into it because I wish people didn't hate those girls as much as they do. But sometimes they do have a reason to it.
Slender frame, average height, looks mostly scared at times, but has a decent outfit. Nothing too catchy, but nothing too subtle either. It's okay. This is the whole point of base form Kale. Someone who is supposed to be nothing, looking as weak as possible. But when the time comes,
True.
Hulk smash, literally. Her background story in the Universe 6 Tournament of Power building episodes, Kale had a close relationship to Caulifla, and nobody really knows what the hell it is, so put your imaginations to the test. Sisters, partners...
Yeah, I like to say that they're lesbos. Because it kind of gives me that vibe, you know? Because they can be, like, not related, of course, but they can have a sister kind of relationship. But in some aspects, they kind of take it a little bit too far.
Have a dedicated arc with Kale explored more.
Would love
Seeing
to.
her face struggles with her power, actually connecting to this character. Yes, I hope we do, but will it really happen? Probably not. And it's a shame.
I know! It's like, yes! He's right. This is just... God damn. These characters of Universe 6 are just like, yeah! No! Yeah!
Because I know many of us really wanted some connection to characters like Kale. It was a very interesting world, the Universe 6 planet Sadala and all that, the Saiyan gangs, but everything was rushed into the Tournament of Power, until the point where Kale and Caulifla hold hands for true girl power and try to fight Goku. I mean, I'm all for females kicking ass, but this felt so awkward and placed so poorly. Very forced, almost like the Avengers Endgame all-women scene. It's like, we get it, you want females to look powerful, but that's not the way to do it. Watch the film.
I mean, he has a point. I never really saw it like that, because I have to keep in mind that Kale, even if she has confidence, she still looks a lot to Caulifla. So for me, them working together as a team just makes a lot of sense for the Kale character. Maybe not so much for Caulifla, but for Kale it made sense. So I understand what he's saying, I get it. Power of friendship, and like girl power, yeah, I get it. It's very cliche, overused, I understand. But in this point in specific, I don't mind it because it's a bit on brand for Kale as a character and the relationship that she has with Caulifla. But that's my interpretation, of course.
Take time to build something, gain a connection, show the struggles, feel the emotion properly. These things take time. If you're a woman, why don't you settle for this forced crap? Proving that not even a fully controlled berserker Kale in the anime was worth Goku's time. Why put Kale?
This is so frustrating! Because it has no... Because when Kale appears for the first time and she goes berserk, she's such a big menace. It's like, goddamn, it's insane. And then after that, it's like, oh, she goes berserk again, I guess. Like, it doesn't seem menacing at all. Like, I don't know. Kale is such a wasted potential. It saddens me, alright? I'm happy that the manga gave her a little bit more justice, but I would have loved so much more development on her as a character in the anime.
However, now we have some changes. Kale is a bit more assertive in places, even in her base form, which helps her character somewhat, and appears as another member of Caulifla's gang. And she's
because another thing is in the manga, if I'm not mistaken, she always knew that she... Again, this is from memory. I think she's more aware of her power than she is in the anime. So she can be more assertive because she knows her potential to some extent. She just hides it from Caulifla and the rest of the gang. So in the manga it makes more sense, and I think it's much better of a characterization for Kale than in the anime. Again, I made a whole video about why I like anime Kale in specific. If you guys want to check it out, it's a bit of an old video. It's a bit sentimental, but if you guys want to watch that, I can leave it for you guys to see. But yeah, the manga is much better, yes.
Incredibly loyal. She is there to support Caulifla and make her feel strong, not wanting to outshine her. Manga, Kale is a damn beast. She is the strongest Saiyan of Universe 6, smashing up and cleaning house on many fighters in the tournament, even trashing Frieza. In the manga, perfected Super Saiyan Goku initially had the upper hand, but starts to realize Kale's growing ki, and she continues her assault on Goku, pushing him back. This is how...
This is insane. This is amazing. This is amazing. My only pet peeve is that I guess I like Berserk Kale, like being similar to Broly, if not a lookalike of Broly. So in my personal, this is a preference. This is just a preference. I would have liked, because I love Super Saiyan controlled Kale, but I would have loved if her Berserk was as huge as Broly. I guess you can say I like muscle mommies, okay? You can say I like muscle women, maybe that's the case, that's why, but I would have loved to see that, okay?
To show us who she is, then bye-bye. Why did Dragon Ball characters like this? It really
again?
Far too as Kale gets one moment, then thrown away. What a terrible decision. She deserves so much better than being a flash in the pan moment. Kale,
thank you, yes.
Ultimate warrior. A flash in the pan, but a really big flash in the pan. But that's
yes.
I really love the dynamics of her losing her sanity the longer she is in the Berserker form. This true.
Me too, yes. He's giving like really good points. I love this.
Really showed her to be more dangerous than Z Broly, who during his run in the movies had control over his actions and enjoyed the carnage. Kale was just getting stronger, then losing her head altogether, and then
basically Kale was introducing us, kind of, to Super Broly, which is basically the same. The more he is in its Berserk state, the more uncontrollable he becomes. The same with Berserk Kale, so it's kind of fun.
In the anime, she was able to control and wield that power. You would think she would be unstoppable at that point.
Yeah!
And despite...
But no, she's pathetic!
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Goku holds back, right? But thanks for destroying Kale in the process. And picking up 1,000 times.
Because again, she wasn't that great to begin with all the, she's just like Broly but worse. Oh, the tingly back. Oh, this and that. And then they made that. And then she can't get a break now, can she?
Of Magetta with one hand eliminating him. Cool moment. I even loved it when she attacked.
This is... Where have I seen this? Oh, Goku and Nappa. This reminds me of Goku and Nappa. This is so cool. I love this.
Kaba. This was brilliant writing for Kale, showing her weaknesses.
Yeah, this was cool too.
And this is the problem. It was so good. You knew this character had so many interesting points.
It was so great, but then... bleh, trash.
But placing her in too much. In the anime, it's even worse because despite having this awesome concept of Khan controlling her power, she gets trashed effortlessly by Jiren, basically setting up the main boss.
Man, Jiren's just like, oh, let me just wake up from my slumber. Oh, kaboosh. Okay, back to my slumber.
Jiren sucked compared to the right and potential of Kale. Think about it. Kale...
Whoa, wait, what? Come by me again? Come by me again? Wait, let me hear again.
Jiren sucked compared to the right and potential of Kale. Think about...
Ooh, I like this. I kind of agree, I suppose. I agree. Because again, Kale... She's the Broly of Universe 6. Broly had a whole fucking movie for himself, eh? Why doesn't Kale have a little bit of an arc? Why don't go and explore Universe 6 for fun, you know? That could have been nice. It could be nice if they could touch on that, but I doubt they will.
About it. Kale had so many layers of interest. Jiren was just this boring strong fart in spandex, acting as a wall. That was it. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in characters like Kale.
He doesn't even look good in spandex.
Hello there.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jiren fans. He's a cool character, okay? I don't mind Jiren, but...
And then we get Super Dragon Ball Heroes.
No, not even. Again, I follow Super Dragon Ball Heroes closely, and they made it worse, man. There's like... even poor Kaba You just see Kaba on the floor throughout the whole anime promotion, okay? In the arcade, you see a little bit more of Kefla, okay? You see a little bit more, but not enough. Not enough to compensate the trash that she's been thrown to, you know? It's just heroes should be able to compensate, but it does the opposite, continues to devalue the Universe 6 Saiyans. Because in a game that universes, timelines, and everything, it just has so much place for exploration, and they don't really touch upon that. Again, maybe in the future they will, after the saga of Majin Zoto that's gonna drop this year. Maybe they can go to other universes and explore that side of things. That'll be cool, man. But I don't know if they're ever gonna do it. I doubt it. But they did devalue the Universe 6 Saiyans.
To conclude what the hell happened to Kale, awesome concept, awesome background, awesome potential, awesome power, wrong time, wrong place, and could have been one of the greatest female characters in Dragon Ball history. But
I know!
She was just another stepping stone for Goku, another character thrown to the side. Goodbye, Kale, Dragon Ball's biggest flash in the pan.
Man, it's so true. I love Kale so much, and seeing her like thrown like it's nothing, it's just like he said, she has so much potential. Every one of them has so much potential. She being like the biggest offender, because in my opinion, she has the biggest potential. God damn, she's the legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 6. It's just really frustrating because you know that they're probably not gonna do anything about it.
How did Caulifla become a tingly damn disgrace to Dragon Ball? How did Caulifla stand against everything Dragon Ball stood for in the past?
Sheesh! She like snatching Caulifla's wig and just whipping the floor with that. Oh my god! And I thought he was gonna desiccate Kale. He actually spoke about Kale in a good way. I wasn't, heartbroken or anything. The beginning scared me.
Lives up to her name of being the most disgusting, vile vegetable of all time.
The beginning scared me, but in the end everything was great. But Caulifla, oh boy, he came in to massacre. Gee.
For Caulifla, there was way more to it. Oh, she was a prodigy, alright.
True.
A prodigy to be an extraordinary failure. Like button and let me know what you wanted for the character, because there was so much potential. Did you know Caulifla had a brother?
True, that's
true. Yeah,
true.
really. I can't even remember his name. Before I made this video, I researched and I only just remembered. That's how bad and how badly portrayed his story was by the writers. You see, again, this isn't Caulifla's fault. It's the writer's fault. There's nobody more than...
Because it's always not the character fault, it's always the writer, because the characters were created, like... The characters can't do anything if you don't write anything about them,
To try and make it relatable in real-world physical stuff. The neuromuscular system, electrical charges running through our spine. I don't care about any of that when I watch Dragon Ball. I just want to watch Dragon Ball.
True, you want fantasy,
I want to watch and enjoy the concepts that made it what it is today. The jokingly watered-down transformations by Goten and Trunks and everything that happened after.
True, because that's the thing. People complain about Kale and Caulifla, then you have Goten and Trunks that just... Oh, okay, let's go Super Saiyan. Ta-da! Of course, didn't say the tingly bag, but I mean, if you're gonna bash Kale and Caulifla, might as well just mention these two numbskulls, Or be selective. If you're gonna diss on the girls, also diss on these two. Because for them, Super Saiyan was like a gag.
And they were all unique events, but triggered by a similar feeling of anger. And I wanted to see...
And the thing is, with Trunks, when you see him, he goes Super Saiyan like it's nothing. But the fact he just defeated Frieza like it was nothing, and then we have a little bit of a backstory of how he turned Super Saiyan. It's great. Great. Like, that's the thing. We don't really need to see how they become Super Saiyan. Of course, the more character development, the better. As someone who really loves characters, I just love to know about characters and stuff. So the more development, the better. But I don't want to mind if Caulifla and Kaba and everyone came out of the bed being Super Saiyan. I would prefer that over the tingly bag and Super Saiyan as a joke. At least we can imagine like what happened in their hometown. Maybe when something happened to the gang, they became Super Saiyan. I prefer to speculate over having such a horrendous start to a Super Saiyan.
If you know someone who justifies this tingly back feeling to turn Super Saiyan and actually says it's pretty good for the world of Dragon Ball, show them the door. Show them the next dimension.
I can understand people justifying it, saying, oh, it's a different universe, different rules. I get that. But as a viewer, I think it could have been much better executed. Because there could be like understandings like, oh yeah, the electrons in your body or whatever, or they're different universe, so they can have different ways of achieving certain forms. I understand that. But as a viewer, just like the Broly movie, Ghibli movie, the writing of those events could have been so much better and overall just better conveyed, you know, and here it was just a slap in the wrist.
And Caulifla being this prodigy and all, and you remove the tails because they are pointless, and the Saiyan's evolution outgrew the tails, but yet you stick Super Saiyan on a concept.
True, like, that's the thing, so much potential and nothing is done with it. It's like, just why, you know?
Let me tell you something, brother! There are more people that loves the Saiyan tails than Super Saiyan right now, because of how much Super Saiyan has been devalued. At this stage in the game, putting the tail...
Yes, I actually, fun fact, I love the tails of the Saiyans. Thank you, Cumber, for actually having a tail, for God's sake! They could make Super Saiyan 4s the Super Saiyans of Universe 6! But alas, it will never happen.
And I felt sorry for her at the same time because she could have been something amazing with more time in the right settings. But no, combine all of that with the most annoying personality in Dragon Ball history as well. And Caulifla could very well be the most hated character in Dragon Ball history. And you could...
Wait, really? Oh no! I'm part of the haters! No! Oh no, I'm gonna be part of the haters! I really don't like Caulifla, I just don't. She's a bit too annoying personality-wise for me, I don't really like her. But I don't hate her. She gets my nerves, but I don't hate her, okay?
Her placement and the decisions in her writing was making her into something incredibly annoying and cringe-worthy. Almost getting in...
I don't know if I would call it cringe, but yes.
...to watch in the form...
Disappointing.
And her holding hands with Kale to fight Goku. Oh, that's fantastic. A lot of the fandom, except artists, hate her, but not everyone knows why they hate her. She's annoying. That's not good enough. Heck, Android Saga Vegeta...
Again, I don't hate Caulifla, she just annoys me. When she opens her mouth, I'm like, oh. When she opens her mouth, I'm like, oh, here she comes again. Oof. Kinda like Vegeta. I respect Vegeta. He gets on my nerves.
Fanboys, Caulifla has many reasons to be disliked. I'm surprised she didn't get Super Saiyan 3 and then Super Saiyan 4.
Yes! That's what I was saying. They could bring the whole, oh, teach me stuff. They could have implemented Super Saiyan 3. They didn't have to do the tingly back. But no. Gotta drag Super Saiyan more into the mud than it already has. Oh.
Personifies broken power creeps in Dragon Ball Super, and that's what ultimately helped.
True, I never thought about it, but yeah, that's true.
Many unexplained power-ups. Oh, but she's a prodigy. Shut the hell up. Use that.
Again, she can be a prodigy, but even prodigies, they are hit with adversity. Regarding school, when a kid is a prodigy, they don't technically have to study because everything is kind of easy for them. Like, they do the homework pretty fast, they respond to the professors very fast, and they don't have to, you know, try hard to be able to pass the exams and the class. However, there comes a point that even if they're a prodigy, they are hitting a threshold to the point that they are great, but since they never learn how to study, and things are getting a bit more complicated, they fall down. And this could be something they could have used for Caulifla. She's a prodigy, she's always new and was always great, but there like comes a point that she's like, oh damn, I'm a prodigy, but wow, apparently I need to study more, I need to train more to be able to get to certain things, and it's not just thinking back when I'm a prodigy. Just, you know, you could write Caulifla with a similar intent and situation that happen in real life with kids who are kind of prodigies, you know? Because there always comes a time in our life that no matter how good we are, there are some things we have to overcome. And that being Caulifla's turning point would have been such a cool concept. But will they do it? Doubt it.
I'm gonna write someone stronger than Superman, and there is not a backstory, no build-up. It's because in her character description it says she's
That's deep in art.
Wow, it's like something you read on the back of a Tesco Value Kids cereal box. It's not a prodigy, it's bad writing. The tingle...
Just like the DeviantArt fandoms. Oh, I make the super duper Saiyan! He's strong at every Saiyan, my character, my LC, do not steal, he can defeat Goku like One Punch Man. I mean, if you're a kid and you do that, it's fine, you know. But when you're an adult and a writer and you do that, now that's a problem.
And you know something sad? You could have done it right. And I really wanted to like Caulifla. Why would even female fans settle for this garbage? You deserve so much better representation in Dragon Ball. Someone like Bulma who actually serves major importance. Unlike this tingly disgrace, a mockery of all the struggles of Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and Trunks in Z.
Oh, you handed right there. Yeah, I agree with him like 100%. This is such a really big waste. And it didn't even talk about Kaba. Because Kaba had a lot going for him. I don't remember the name of the saga, but when they discovered about the Universe 6 with Champ and everything, Kaba got a lot more development. And Kaba is a cool character. But even here in Super... and afterwards, Kaba just became very forgettable, because he is well written, but not great, so he is forgotten. Kale and Caulifla aren't forgotten, or even Caulifla aren't forgotten, because of bad reasons. Because people hate on them, because they are just really badly written characters. They had so much to go for them, and never properly utilized. You can see that this goes for a lot of Dragon Ball characters, which is true, it is very true. But as Saiyans from another universe, there could have been so much, and they can still touch upon it, but I doubt they will ever do it. I think they will forever be the wasted Saiyans of Universe 6. Or in this case, Universe 6 will forever be kind of a waste. Because the only one you can take from Universe 6 is probably Hit. Hit is, I think, the only Universe 6 character that is kind of prominent in other shows, like Super Dragon Ball Heroes and other games. He's like one of the main of Universe 6, because the rest, they just don't shine as bright, unfortunately. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with the points made in this video and with my point of view? If not, well, whatever, it's fine. We have to agree to disagree. And I also want to give a big thank you to my members for supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you want to become a member, you can click the join button down below to gain additional perks, or if you just want to do things for free, which I understand, you can subscribe and ring the bell to not miss any single video. That's all from me for today, and I hope to see you all on my next short video for stream, so stay tuned for the content, my friends.
I'm running really fast.